Many Zelda theorists have been racking their minds over what the hand attached to Ganondorf could possibly be. While there's an almost infinite amount of things one could surmise it to be, one suggestion I haven't seen anyone mention is its possible connections to the Triforce of Courage. Originally I thought that this arm could be an extension of the Master Sword and it was part of the Sacred Blade's power, separated from itself in order to keep Ganondorf sealed. This would have explained why the Master Sword loses its energy and needs to recharge after it's been used for a while. But this theory was dashed to pieces by this dialogue given to us by the Deku Tree after the Trials of the Sword. Now you can imagine my frustration after a few hours of research that ended up nowhere, or so I thought. Perhaps it wasn't the Master Sword that wasn't whole, but it was Link. No matter what Zelda game you play, there is always a connection to the Triforce. However, it is extremely limited in Breath of the Wild. We only see the power of the Triforce a few times during Breath of the Wild's story, and it's always connected to Zelda. Link is never shown possessing the power of the Triforce of Courage. In nearly all Zelda games, Link possesses the Triforce of Courage alongside the Master Sword. We know Link to be the chosen hero, given that he has the Master Sword in the memories, and as stated by Zelda herself, but this time around it was the sword that chose the hero, and not the goddesses like in previous games. Throughout Breath of the Wild's story, we see Zelda struggling to harness the power of the goddess Hylia, and much to the same degree, Link may not possess the power of the hero in his true form yet. It's not that they were or weren't the chosen ones, but more of they hadn't fully achieved their potential yet. In the first Breath of the Wild, Zelda achieves her potential and we see her awaken the Triforce. This time around, it's Link's turn to realize his full potential. Now why is it that Link didn't have the Triforce in the first place? I think it goes back to when Ganondorf was last sealed. Zeltic has an amazing theory that he and Nintendo Black Crisis did recently that really shed some light into the possibility that Ganondorf has been this way for a few millennia. In this theory, they state that no Gerudo male has been born since the king who became the Calamity. My theory is that he was so strong that in order to keep him from resurrecting, the power of the Triforce of Courage, or the spirit of the hero, had to manifest itself and keep Ganondorf in an almost comatose state in order to keep him from coming back to wreak havoc on Hyrule once again. Link lacking the Triforce is ultimately the reason the Master Sword loses its power and needs to recharge. Link doesn't yet possess the true power to wield it. This is why removing the Master Sword before you're strong enough will result in your death. The sword is testing you to see if you have what it takes to be the chosen hero. It could also explain why the Master Sword was so badly damaged 100 years ago. A hero without the Triforce wielding it could have negative impacts on the blade itself. During the final memory in Breath of the Wild, the Master Sword speaks to Zelda. The spirit in the blade, Fi, alludes to Zelda that Link can still be saved. Zelda believes this to be a reference to the Shrine of Resurrection and sends Link there to be placed in a healing hibernation. But it could be that Fi was trying to tell her that Link needs the power of the Triforce. When she returns the Master Sword to its pedestal at the Great Deku Tree, she says that the sword spoke to her and that her role was unfinished. Fi also reappears at the ending cutscene of the Trial of the Sword, perhaps signaling to Link that he is finally ready to possess the power of the Triforce. In the true ending, Zelda says she can no longer hear the voice in the sword, and that it's possibly because her power has dwindled. But I believe that in the sequel, we will see Fi communicating with Link and Zelda once again, and she is the one directing them to find Ganondorf's body in the manifested Triforce of Courage. Once they are at Ganondorf's body, we see the spectral hand reach out to grab Link, and it's then absorbed into Link's arm, thus resulting in Link awakening his true potential and gaining the Triforce of Courage and the power to defeat Ganondorf. But who knows what kind of powers Ganondorf may possess, and how difficult it will be to defeat him even with the power of the goddesses. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this theory video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this video with any of your friends that like Zelda theories or anybody you think might like this theory. I think it's very interesting to see the dynamic of how the Master Sword really could play out in Breath of the Wild too, but who knows how it's going to turn out. But yeah, that's going to do it guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more Breath of the Wild 2 content. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Take care of yourself and each other, and I will see you in the next one.